What's up guys, back here with another V0 Arc5 summary. Okay, so I'm going to be changing the format of the videos just a little bit. I'm going to start giving you guys my overall opinion on the chapter at the end of each summary. So be sure to let me know if you like the change in the comments. But anyway, this summary is going to be for chapter 3. Each gives perspective. So be sure to check out my last summary to be caught up for this one. And without further ado, let's begin. The chapter kicks off moments after the meeting with Joshua and Mimi. We first see Emillia and Subaru discussing Joshua's personality in contrast to his brother Julius. Subaru states that Joshua is much more likable, and Emillia responds in a playful manner that Subaru only holds that opinion because of their duel in the past. We then learn that Joshua and Mimi will be spending the night at the mansion due to the fact that it would be improper to send off guests after hours. Emillia then begins lamenting the fact that Otto was left out of negotiations. With Otto being the internal affairs officer, he has the responsibility of handling all negotiations on behalf of the Emillia faction. But with Emilia's hasty response at the mention of Puck's reawakening, she made the decision to travel to Pristella without first consulting Otto. Subaru reassures Emillia on her decision and agrees to speak on her behalf to Otto and apologize. Their conversation eventually shifts to their next destination, Pristella, to which Emillia explains that the city was built in the middle of a large river and the walls of the city are to keep it from constantly flowing. We also learn that Pristella is one of the 5 regional capitals of Ligunica and is located alongside the Kawaragi city-states. As Subaru begins to decide who will be accompanying them to Pristella, Subaru then chooses Garfield for his strength and fighting capabilities, Otto for his intellect, and Ram for a bit of both. Emillia then explains that if the information from the Anastasia faction is correct, then she must travel to the city in order to obtain a magical stone to house and reawaken Puck at all costs. As Subaru exits Emilia's room, he decides to visit Otto, where he finds him drunkenly complaining to Garfield about not being able to participate in the negotiation. Subaru begins to apologize on behalf of Emillia and then remarks on how Otto apparently takes his role as internal affairs officer very seriously. Garfield then interjects and explains that he suspects the female visitor Mimi of targeting him and plotting an attack. Garfield then expresses that he will be keeping an eye on her. Subaru, on the other hand, does not believe Mimi is capable of sinister plots due to the fact that she is far too childish. He then says his goodbyes to Garfield and Otto and then makes his way over to a sleeping, blue-haired maiden's room where he recants the events of the day to Rem, just as he does every night. Okay guys, that was a great chapter. I really like the callback to the duel with Subaru and Julius. That was basically the lowest point in their relationship. So for Emillia to bring it up so easily really shows how far they've come together. This chapter is also the first meeting with Garfield and Mimi, so I really enjoyed that as well. But hands down, my favorite part of this chapter has to be the final part with Rem and Subaru. Honestly, these are the scenes that I really seem to enjoy the most. Unfortunately, I can't do the scene justice in this video, but who knows, I may be planning to make a separate video specifically about this scene. And that's gonna be all for now guys. Drop a comment letting me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.